I think some of you young guys did Nick playing point guard and Plowden and Stevens getting in the mix there late.
I thought they did a really good job. It's the second year in a row we came in and searched for energy from five guys to play, and I thought that those young guys all played with the right type of energy. They're going to make some mistakes. We can live with that. It's the energy, effort, and enthusiasm that I thought they brought a good effort tonight.
How do you feel just the team's mood is overall, given the losing streak, the road trip, the trade last night? Just where's everyone at?
It can, all of that can be tough, and I told you before the game, like, this is an area that we come to, in kind of our safe space. But at the same time, we'd be remiss not to think that those type of things affect you a little bit, and it brings you can bring your energy up or down, and that's where, as I told them, we have to hold each other and help each other in these moments.
I know you said you guys have talked about since the trade that Nick is going to get more of an opportunity at shooting guard, playing point guard tonight. Is that something you think is going to stay the same as long as Russ is out and Nick starting at point guard?
It's possible. I think more along the lines, we thought Domas was going to play as well, so it was going to be kind of point guard by committee. Domas could bring the ball up, DeMar, Zach, but giving Nick those reps and those moments of trying to initiate the offense, so that ultimately what we want is multiple ball handlers on the floor at one time, so that offense doesn't get bogged down. We can stay playing extremely fast, moving the ball up the floor, so it doesn't have to be we're waiting for a point guard. It can be a bunch of guys that can handle the basketball and bring it up. So invaluable reps for him.
And Domas just kind of suffered something with his back pregame?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what it was. I was notified. But that didn't change anything. We still want to attack the same way. And I thought he did a good job. But there are points that we'll go back and look at, how he did. And I'm sure pointing out some things when there's pressure. A lot of times he has the ability to just go by somebody, create an opportunity by collapsing the defense and spraying the ball out, or just going to finish and drawing fouls.
With Zach having his big second quarter and DeMar having his big fourth quarter, what are the types of things that the young guys can absorb from being on the court when those guys are doing that?
Well, I think more than anything with them right now, it'll be spacing and understanding where to be, making sure that you're catching the ball shot ready and taking advantage of a prolific NBA scorer that is going to draw a lot of attention, whether that's double teams, double stunts, whatever it is. And once we get to the bonus, you rip through, get downhill, get to the free throw line. Those are just invaluable moments for them.
Hey Coach, I wanted to ask you about Maxime Renaud. What did you see from him tonight and the last game also?
Yeah, Max has been playing great, man. He brings the right mindset to the game. Obviously, he's continuing to learn. But these, as I said about Nick, Max, Dylan, Isaiah, Plowden, all these young guys, it's just invaluable. You're in NBA moments. You're trying to close games. Zay at the free throw line, Max at the free throw line. He probably hasn't been in that moment, not that I can remember, in an NBA game. He made one, missed one, but we want him in those moments so he understands how they feel, whether he has success or he learns from it. You take that into the off season, because those are the things that put a fire in you and push you in those moments.
I was curious also, is it easier for you guys to coach a guy like him who've been through 4 or 5 years of college? I think it's the same for the other rookies, so maybe they are more ready to contribute, more NBA ready?
Yeah, it can be that way, because they've been coached, a little bit more mature sometimes. But listen, if you are 18 years old and you are able to play in the NBA, you're an incredible talent. So let's not overlook that. But I would say Nick and Max, both of them, and Dylan as well, very mature in their approach to the game. And as their coach, I appreciate that.